we all record videos and.
Yeah, but having to sit down with people, it's you know. Anyway, camera's rolling. I don't do any introductions or anything. I just funny story. If you see me looking over at the camera, I'm still traumatized because I did one interview with he was a returning guest, Mitch.
Yeah.
So this was a second sit down. We did an hour's worth of content, and it caught like 12 minutes, and I was like, "Fuck!" I was really mad.
Shit.
So now when I do my interviews with people, if you see me just going, I'm looking at the mirror to make sure the clock is still going. But anyway, so into it. So what I do is I set the clock for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Some interviews be longer than that because, you know, I don't come in here with like a book or questionnaires.
Right.
It's just simply two people talking about their journey. You can look at the camera, you can look at me. Again, we just talking to talk. So again, like everybody else I brought on this channel, first let me say thank you for giving me your time and allowing me to have this sit down with you. In this interview, if I ask, and that's not my intent, but if I ask something that you're like, okay, hey, wait, well, no, I don't want to discuss that on camera or whatever, just be like, all right, next, and I got you.
Yeah.
Again, I go based off flow and direction, but again, humbly and respectfully, like I told you before the camera came on, you make guest 28. You're helping my community on my channel grow.
Yeah.
Bodybuilders, powerlifters, cosplayers, whatever competitors. Y'all come to my channel, tell your story. So with that being said, introduce yourself and the questions will just come as they go. Like every time the clock goes off at 15 minutes, I'll ask if we can continue. If you say yeah, we'll continue. If not, we'll cut it.
All right. Well, name is Travis. I don't know if anyone's seen me on Instagram. It's Wilson TV Fit. I just changed my TikTok name to the Lifting Soldier.
Say
and
less.
I also have a YouTube channel.
Oh, for real? We'll tag all that in there, because anyway, go ahead, continue. Apologize.
I think I changed. I think it's Wilson is Fit. I only post shorts on there.
On the YouTube or the TikTok?
On a YouTube.
Say less. Say less. How long have you this is a content creator question. So how long have you been posting on YouTube, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I ain't gonna lie. I started posting a couple years ago. I think during COVID.
Yeah, when we had all the time in the world.
That's what I'm saying. I was just I was trying to stream. I was low key trying to stream 2K, Fortnite.
Say less.
Yeah.
Oh, so we got a gamer?
Yeah.
Is it safe to call? All right, hey, say less, say less.
Something like that. And then, you know, as life progressed, I started to post workout videos on there. And I noticed the shorts get a lot of views.
A lot more attention than Instagram. And now let me stop.
Yeah, definitely than Instagram.
Yeah, but before the algorithm be like, all right, bitch, I got something for you. But so allow me to start it off with this. Where did your fitness journey begin? Like, did you play any sports coming up? All right, let's start with there. So what sports did you play coming up?
I played football, basketball.
Say less, say less.
And then joined the Army at 19. That's really where the fitness journey started. I mean,
with the push-ups and sit-ups and that funky ass too much.
Yeah.
How long have you been in, brother? If you don't want to disclose that, it's fine.
On the first, it'll be 12 and a half years I've been in the Army.
Thank you for your service, bro. For real.
Thank you for your service, man.
Hey, man, I try to keep that aspect of my life low key. But not so it started with basketball and football. So what did you lean towards more? Was it basketball? Was it football? Like, what did you like between?
So football was like more natural.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it just came to me naturally, and then
position you play?
Running back.
I can see. Okay, I'm just asking. Were you good?
Yeah, I was good.
So he trusted. Like if he saw Trav, he'd be like, I know he.
I'm scoring.
Okay. Oh, say less.
But where basketball came into play, I'm like the walking meme when they say football makes basketball players. I noticed. I noticed I wasn't like growing. So I'm like, these dudes kind of big. So I'm gonna go ahead over here on the basketball court. And that's where I started hooping at. I mean, I love to play basketball. I can't watch it though. I can watch football. I cannot watch basketball. I think it's boring to watch.
Oh, boring to watch?
Yeah, I can't watch it. It's fun to play, love it.
So your parlay mainly be on the NFL and not the NFL. I'm fucking with you now. Let me stop.
NFL.
What was the training? So I'm not sport oriented, but like if anybody has a sport background or a martial arts background, so what was the training regime like? I guess in your basketball or football fitness, like I don't want to say journey because again you were doing it in high school, but what was the training regime like? I imagine it was rigorous, tough, right?
I mean, basketball, we did a lot of running, just a bunch of running, like suicides. We'd run the track, run the bleachers. Football, I stopped playing football early, so I was like 13. I didn't even play high school football.
Oh, say less, say less.
Played Pop Warner, so we didn't do no weight training in Pop Warner. But I didn't really start anything weight-wise until like the Army. But
So what introduced you, like, well, outside of, the push-ups and sit-ups, but like the concept of the gym, like what happened? Like just, regular Joe wanted to get their PT score up, so they would just go to the gym, just attack, do one chest workout, one bicep workout, one
No legs.
yeah. Doing full body every day, not understanding training certain muscle groups
So-
on certain days. But yeah, I apologize.
no, you good, bro. But what happened with that? Like, I got stationed like one of the worst places. So it
Texas.
was
I mean,
Polk, Louisiana.
so if you don't mind me asking, and the fuck what they got to think, which one was worse? Is it Liberty, respectfully, or is it Pope?
I would say, like, no disrespect to Louisiana. I love Louisiana. But, like, the location of the base, it wasn't nothing within the radius. So it was, like, really nothing to do. And I lived across the street from the gym. So that's where it all started at.
That's how shit come full circle.
That's
Okay.
how it goes for a circle. So, like, that's where it all got introduced at. And, but I was still hooping then. So I wasn't, like, trying to get too big, too strong. So it was just.
So you didn't commit to it,
I didn't
but
commit
it
to it.
was just something for you to maintain while as All right,
Like, if
so
I wasn't playing ball, I was working out. I was in the room playing 2K. That's all I was doing.
So what happened for you to take it seriously? Well again, not even the aspect of powerlifting. I promise you're gonna get to that, but
Yeah.
like just the gym.
Just like a lot of men, got divorced.
Oh, brother, I'm sorry.
No, you good.
So it helped keep your mind
Yeah,
off things.
so I needed-
So from a mental aspect, it just
Yeah.
shut all the bullshit out.
Yeah, I was out of the gym for real during like that point of my life. I would work out maybe once a week, just doing the husband and dad thing. And then we split up. I needed something to do. Like it was a lot of free time staring at the ceiling, and I was like, this is not good for the mental health. And that's really how it all like started. That's when I was like, I'm not playing ball no more. I'm just working out now. And that's where it really picked up at.
Okay.
That was about 3 years ago.
So with that being said, now I guess we can move on to this. So who or what introduced you to the concept of
Powerlifting?
powerlifting? Where was it out in Polk? Did you get introduced to it here? Like
It was, so I was recruiting out in New Jersey, South Jersey. And I actually was trying to bodybuild at first because I just thought I had like the physique for it.
Now let me stop. Now, allow me to interject on this. And I'm hoping my boy Jalen, when I bring him on, can change my perspective. But the powerlifters I've talked to, the bodybuilders I've talked to, the strongman, the Olympic lifters, and again, whatever y'all decide to do, commit to it. But in my mind, there's more. I'm not gonna say negative aspect, but there's a dark aspect of bodybuilding. Because
Yeah.
again, at the end of the day, as you know, with powerlifting or strongman,
Yeah.
the one thing you cannot take away from somebody is the fact that they lifted some heavy ass weight, benched it, squatted, or deadlifted. With bodybuilding, you get on the stage and you get critiqued, and you have to achieve perfect. But either way, that's me going off on a tangent. Continue. I apologize.
No, you good. So the one thing I can say about bodybuilding is that shit takes so much like focus and discipline. I could say it takes a lot more focus and discipline than powerlifting does in the kitchen.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say,
In-
wait a
in
minute,
the-
hold on. But
and
yeah.
that's one thing. This is why I was like, I can't do this no more, bro. I couldn't eat like that. I did it for like 2 months trying to train, and I was walking around with a low body fat percentage, but I couldn't figure out how to eat enough and like grow and maintain the.
Did you ever
the low-
regurgitate the food? Because I know
couldn't eat it.
I didn't know you could
couldn't
do
eat
that.
it.
Like eating shit over and over. Like
Yes.
you could your brain just be like, all right,
that,
yeah.
That takes a different level of dedication. I just didn't have it. I
Okay.
just didn't. And then what introduced me to the powerlifting side, honestly, I was what they call it? I'll just use this. I was naive to the gym. I was just going to the gym lifting weights. I didn't even know it was a sport.
Well, powerlifting?
I didn't know it was a sport. So I'm just there. I'm like, all right, so I'm just this guy in the gym. I thought I was going to be a bodybuilder. I don't really want to do this no more. And I realized I was getting stronger. And then,
Oh, you was getting your weight up for real.
yeah, I was getting stronger, and I started to eat more, grew a little bit. And then it was this guy. His name was TC. every morning. Not every morning. Maybe like he deadlifted twice a week.
Okay.
And every time I seen him in the gym, I was like, what the fuck? Like, he deadlifting like over 500 pounds for reps. And I would see him over there, and I just
No, wait.
yes.
Oh,
and he
shit.
was little guy too.
Okay,
like
yeah,
not little guy, but he was a
Remember,
75
he
kg.
might end up watching this. Like, what
He
you
might.
mean,
He
little?
wasn't a little guy. I'm talking about is to be deadlifting 500 pounds
Oh,
for
his
reps.
okay, his
He was,
build and all
He
that.
was a
Yeah.
165er.
Okay.
And I would see him like, and then one day I was just like, let me go talk to him and see like why he doing this. And then he told me he was a powerlifter.
Okay.
And then he gave me a lot of information on powerlifting. And then from that point, I didn't think I was gonna compete, but I started to just focus on squat, bench, deadlift, squat, bench, deadlift. And he was like, you got some good numbers starting out. You should probably take this seriously.
Did you? Let me fast forward, but I'm gonna bring it back. Your first competition, did you have a coach or did you just train the 3 compound lifts?
Shout out to Ian. My first competition, and Tariq. Tariq introduced me to Ian. I did have a coach.
Okay.
I did a lot of training prior to the coach, but I noticed I was doing a lot of the stuff. Like I would have got red lighted on the stage. Like I wasn't locking my knees out on the deadlift. I was using no leg drive. My feet was moving on the bench press.
Okay.
I was high bar squatting. Ain't nothing wrong with high bar squatting, but I was high bar squatting, and I don't think I was hitting depth. It was just a lot. So Ian was good.
Let's bring it back.
great.
We're going to get to that in a second. I wanted to talk about everything that led up to that and all that other stuff. So you decided to, I'm not going to say give up bodybuilding because somebody might take offense to that, but step away.
Step away.
Step away from.
It was a dream. But
Yeah.
it is more to that. If you want me to talk about why I didn't want to do that too. I knew for me to be a successful bodybuilder, there's no way I could have did it naturally. I couldn't do it naturally.
Lord
I know they have natural bodybuilding. Me personally,
Are you
I
talking
can't
about
do it.
now or at the time when you were doing it? Because the concept of, like the new category of bodybuilder, that wasn't introduced, I believe. I'm speaking out of ignorance, bodybuilders, I apologize, but 2019 or 20.
That was 20.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. So what year did you start your body, like
2020, January 2020. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they did have natural bodybuilding. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm talking about just for me, because when I was looking at people who were saying they were natural bodybuilding, I was like, there's no fucking way that I could be able to compete with that. And then everyone that I knew that was in the circle was on something.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that. It's just I wasn't ready for all that. On top of me not being ready in the kitchen, so I was like,
And
I
then
don't have
also
time for
too
this.
in our profession, man,
Yeah.
we can't. And if you are, again, speaking out of ignorance, I apologize. But to me, you cannot. Okay, you can, but for certain individuals, based on how they work, the way that their time is managed in the military, Marine, Navy, Air Force, Army, it is hard. I'm not saying it can't be done, but it's hard to maintain that, like, temperament wise, because there are some really bad mental effects that shit has on you. Again, I'm not saying it can't be done. Everybody's position is different, but it's just based on what I see. Like the profession I work in, hell no, I couldn't be taking those things, man.
It really depends, I guess, because they say
Get me to the boiling point, but yeah.
they say it pushes your most dominant trait forward. So like if you like a really nice person or something, and you on something, then you be nicer. But a lot of people ain't nice. That's where that roid rage shit come from.
Wait, what?
So it doesn't.
Your
really,
most dominant trait.
Yeah. So if you like a real generous, nice person, then if you're on like something, I did some research on it because I was contemplating it. They said that the research says that it would make your most dominant trait more dominant. That's where the roid rage come from, because a lot of these people.
So a
are
very
just angry.
passive aggressive person. That's probably.
There's probably a lot more people in this gym on something than you think, though.
No. Well, yeah, I know. Oh Lord. But nah, you said in this. Nah, let me stop.
This gym alone. Right here.
Be like,
Sorry, I'm
bitch,
just playing.
what's that supposed to mean? But not. No. So let's say a very passive aggressive person doesn't like violence,
They gonna be nice.
but be thinking some just diabolical ass shit. It probably wouldn't be a good idea for them to be on anything, huh?
I'm not sure. Yeah, we gotta find out. Maybe not.
Okay, but anyway, so
not.
continue. Yeah, I'm talking about me, y'all. Nah, let me
shit.
stop. Let me stop. But so, okay, you stepped away from it,
Yeah.
and let me give you a thank you on some real shit. So that's one of the, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen in strongman or Olympic lifting or even powerlifting, but that's one of the dark aspects that I Dark bad. That's one of the negative aspects about bodybuilding that I do not like. I do know in bodybuilding, there's a level of resiliency you do have to have because it's not just the supplements or whatever
Gotta put that work
steroid
in.
or whatever you take. Again, the kitchen plays a part. That there's so many aspects that play a part. There's less aspects in powerlifting.
Still got to put that work in the kitchen
Come to
too.
powerlifting, y'all. Now let me stop. So you,
I mean, in the gym, not the kitchen. Still got to put that work in the gym too.
but so you stepped away from bodybuilding. You decide powerlifting, and you said that you had trained the compound lift. So where were you at before you came here? When you started, I guess, your powerlifting regime, just training, were you still over there in Polk? Were you still in recruiting?
I was
Were you,
in-
okay.
I was in recruiting in South Jersey, Taylor's Gym.
So
Anyone on the East Coast should know the Taylor's Gym, Northeast.
so long story short, you really didn't get on the platform till you
here.
got here.
Yeah.
So why the wait like previously? I'm asking out of curiosity.
I was in my last year recruiting, so that year I just used it to. I wasn't even trying to compete, but they kept asking me up there to do it. I didn't know how to sign up. None of that. I didn't know what was going on, bro. I was just an Instagram powerlifter at first, and then I got here, and then like I think it was I'm pretty sure it was Tariq who helped me sign up for my first comp. Him and
Shout out.
shout
There
out,
we go,
yeah.
yeah.
He showed me exactly how to sign up
So he sat
online.
down with you and all that other stuff. He gave you that blueprint.
And that's when
Hey,
it
Tyreek, man, you a good dude for real.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Coach Dundee.
Yeah, there we go.
He pretty much was my assistant coach like the whole time. Like I didn't. It's not like I didn't want to compete in Jersey. I really just was ignorant to the sport. I was just lifting weights. That's why I am the way I am because it's just weights to me.
Yeah, and also too, it just allow me to say this. Before you became a competitor, I'd say this is just my assessment, but there was a lot of mental aspects it played a part. Like bodybuilders have a certain regime that they have to train. It sounds like you just liked powerlifting more, and it did. We're at 15 minutes. Can we keep going?
We keep going.
Let's say less. We'll set it for another.
Yeah.
Set it for another 15. At least we're making good time. So it sounds like lifting weights in general just provided an aspect to you that you needed. Because again, you were going through a hard time, but you realized for your behavioral and mental health this isn't good. So that's how some of us most that lift heavy. Because again, there are certain people that can come in here that are not power lifters, but their lifts can outperform them. Well, in the gym wise, I know there's different aspects on that platform, but anyway, that's me rambling. If you don't mind me asking, like, so you were training as the Instagram powerlifter and all that other stuff. No, let me stop. But you came here. So how long were you on prep for your very first competition? How long were you on prep, and what was that like for you? Like what was your insight? What did you learn being on prep before you got on that stage?
So before I came here, damn. So I met. It all. I'm telling you, it all happened when I met Tariq. So.
Oh yeah, no, trust me, Kev told. But anyway,
Yeah,
let's hear your story of it.
So what
I'm just
happened-
gonna say this: Kev
I
made it
was-
sound like a movie, bro. But
I
anyway,
mean, it kind of was, but it was like
Mm-hmm.
the whole time I was training in Jersey, no program, no preparation. I'm going, but I had my own internal thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but when I got here, I think it was March, we did a deadlift party.
Okay. What was that at? Was it here?
It was at Rhino's gym.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what? There's a anyway.
Yeah,
Shout out Rhinos.
Rhino's gym.
I went there twice. I liked it. To me it was like a dungeon, like a bat cave. And if
I
you
like
really,
that.
y'all call it lock in, I call it disappear. But if y'all really wanted to get what you needed, especially as a competitor, Rhino's gym was definitely the place. But anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
Oh, it's good. You was good, man. But so I think it was March. That was the first time I experienced what a program was, because I
Okay.
think he linked me up with Ian. We signed up, and I would say the prep started there, and then I didn't compete until September. But I didn't know when I was going to compete when I signed up to have a coach. I just wanted to coach.
Okay.
And then I think we signed up. When was it? After May. It was like May.
And you said you competed in September?
September.
May, June,
Was it
July.
That might have been August.
So
Might have been August.
damn, that's about 20-something weeks of prepping. So what?
Well, we did our blocks. I think then we signed up in May. So it was from like May. No, it was August. It was May to August is when the prep was like, hey,
So about three and a half to
yeah,
4 months.
now you finna compete.
4,
So
8, 12. So 16 weeks.
yeah,
So in those 16 weeks, man, like, I'm pretty sure you learned a lot.
yeah.
So man, I'm still learning. Like, I didn't know there was like, the fuck is a peak week. But anyway,
That's what I was about to say. I was like,
yeah,
yeah, I learned what peak was, and that almost took me out the game. So
but it's kind of like so like in your journey, preparation and everything, right? Like. So, were there aspects about well, obviously, but just asking for the camera. Was there aspects that you learned like about benching, squatting, deadlifting, like, and then apparently too, again, I'm still learning this, but different federations allow you to do certain different things. Like one federation won't is more lax or strict than the other when it comes to the bench press or deadlift.
Yeah.
But anyway, so did you learn all those things in your 16 weeks? Out of curiosity.
So in that first 16 weeks, I learned that because it was USPA. I always get them mixed up.
Yeah. Same
That
letters,
one-
right? Like,
yeah,
who
it's
does
just
that? But yeah.
confusing, bro. But it's
Yeah.
they use a squat bar. I had never squatted with a squat bar. That's
So,
that big-
what they got them called, like squat bars, power bars, and, and
Yes.
that's
And then they use a deadlift bar. Honestly, I had just been using whatever was there before. So then, doing
deadlift
that,
bar. That's the one you take even still
get some slack out
yeah,
of it.
okay, yeah.
And then
So I guess
didn't
you
know
like
it
the
was
deadlift.
a.
I guess you like the deadlift bar a little bit more.
I like deadlift bar more, but now I'm in the USAPL, so I gotta use the stiff bar and shit. But definitely deadlift bar, undefeated. That's what it's for. But then I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know nilch.
You just touched the weight in your head. I'm
I'm
gonna move
just
this weight.
lifting weights.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't know nothing, bro. I didn't know that you gotta lock your knees out before the squat. The starting position, you gotta have your knees locked, and then you can squat. All of that was taught to me by like Tariq. He was
Okay,
like,
yeah.
hey, make sure when you're at the starting position, have your knees locked out. Just simple things to get you red lights on the stage. What else? You don't have to bench flat-footed in the USPA, but in the USAPL,
Okay, so what is that like?
Flat-footed,
What what is that? I don't like.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't feel like it. It don't matter to me. I don't know, flat, arched, whatever you want.
Like so,
it's just,
so.
I don't feel like it matters. But
I'm just asking. So when you say flat-footed, just I guess keep
gotta
your
have
foot
your
on.
heel, gotta have your heel on the ground. Like it
I guess some federations will allow you to do this then.
every other federation but the USAPL allow you to do something like that.
Okay.
And
So
I can't
don't
figure
ever
out-
compete under them then. That's what it sounds like. But yeah.
That's why I'm with.
Oh shit.
They don't, and then I think I could be ignorant. I think they only want to use a stiff bar for deadlift too, and they use it for all three lifts. So when I switched to them, that's when I learned. I was like, okay, so I gotta use the stiff bar for squat, bench, and deadlift for them.
Okay.
And you gotta have your feet flat. When I was already benching flat, but and they kind of strict too. They kinda strict.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying. So
Yeah.
so how about this? I'm gonna bring it back. I promise you. So why?
Yeah.
From your perspective, why is each federation different? If that makes sense. Like, why aren't they all on the same page? It's not like what makes it different as long as the weight is moved correctly.
I just really just feel like it's like everyone's just trying to one up the other person, just like in
Separate
life,
themselves or some
separate
shit.
themselves.
Okay,
we're
yeah.
the better,
Yeah.
we're the better people, better federation.
Like
I
a
just
video
like-
game, this Pokemon gym better than that one. Nah, let me
That's what I'm
start. Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like that's what's going on between the federations. Like, yeah, we use a stiff bar over here, but like, bro, it don't really matter.
Yeah,
To
I
me,
got-
like it don't matter like at all to me.
Gotcha,
And I
gotcha.
feel like that's what's going on with the federations. And to be honest, I only switched over there because they was hosting a competition in Lions Den, and I wanted to
Hey.
compete in Lions Den, so I went, and I like it. It was quick. That's the one thing I can say about USPA, the USAPL. Their meets is quick.
So allow me
It's quick, I love
to
it.
touch on that because my very first comp, that's when I saw JD, most of the Primal Instinct cats, Kelly, I saw them compete. And I'll say this and then again bring it back because attention span of a squirrel gets sidetracked. I liked, even though it was an all-day event, I liked the energy of it. I liked the
Yeah.
flow. It was something positive, but at the same time, it was something very, very strong. And I'm not talking about the competitors. I'm talking about the energy. Like, that is some shit that to me you could get high off. But anyway, bringing it back.
Definitely adrenaline.
Yeah. Bringing it back. So, going through your 16-week prep, Tyreek is there. You got your coach. Tyreek is there, showing you the steps, showing you the certain blueprints, giving you advice, giving you tweaks. So after you got done with prep, like, well, so how about this? Your week before comp, right? Your very first. This is your very first competition, right?
Yeah.
So your week before your very first comp, man, like what was going through your head? Was there jitters? Were there nervousness? Did you not want to compete? Like I know a lot of
Man.
people, man. You know.
See, I'm one of those people, like, I feel like it's weird if I'm not nervous, because I feel like when I am nervous about something, like, the butterflies for me is like adrenaline to me.
Okay.
Because it's giving me that extra, I don't want to, like, embarrass myself, or I don't want to fail. So if I'm nervous, to me, that's a good sign. So I was nervous leading up to it.
Got you.
And that's why the first competition went as well as it did, because I was trying my best not to fail out there. And I did have a little doubts, like, damn, man, I don't really want to do this. But then as I'm driving there on a Saturday morning, man, like, my energy was through the roof. I was just so ready to get up there and get out there and do what we had fucking prepped to do.
So if you don't mind me asking, did you have a support team there? Like, did anybody come out watch you for your first meet and all that?
Yeah, the whole team was there. The whole team.
Did that kind of like ease the edge off a little bit because you had that support from them? The one thing I've also noticed about the powerlifting community, and it can be people that don't know you or people that helped you train and get you to where you are, but like there's a very strong, again, y'all crew, Primal Instinct crew, and then some crews even at the Fit for Life and Fit connection.
Yeah.
But now let me stop. There's a, I wouldn't want to go into this sport like by myself. I know some people can do it.
Yeah.
But then again, too, you also get really good energy from the crowd.
Yeah.
But it was just like, do you feel like that support system that you had, do you think that also eased the jitters and eased your mind a little bit when you got on that platform for the very first time?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. I think it's way more easier to PR, so to say, or like to just do a good lift.
When you
it's-
people there
when it's
watching
people
you?
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole.
You hear that, y'all? Come to powerlifting.
It's like a whole
bodybuilding.
energy.
You gotta do a lot of shit by yourself. No, let me stop. But yeah.
Hey, that's the bodybuilding team in here, and they got a team of folks. And I love it when they're in this gym, because they certain one of them turn me up too.
If it's who you think I'm talking about, hopefully, if I can get past the nervousness, be like, hey, can we have a sit down, please?
I'm
But not
sure
yet.
He's a great person. He will talk to you.
So,
But yeah, having the energy, it's like an energy transfer. Like when there's people there, and then the crowd looking. Like, I've never been one of those people to fold when there's people watching. I always just, for some reason, I've always performed.
You way better
Mine's
than me
that
because I
last
hate
time. That
motherfuckers
last
looking
time
at
was
me,
tough,
man.
though.
I get that bitch over me and just go. It's like it's stuck.
We're
Like, I can't, man, what the fuck?
We're gonna exclude that last time. I don't know what that was, but
No.
there's people,
Oh
yeah,
shit.
at Lion
Bro,
Den.
no. I wasn't even talking. No, I was just
But-
saying like for me because you. So you
Yeah.
say like you won't go when people watching.
When
Like,
people watching.
I don't want people. Well, for
Yes.
powerlifting, I'm gonna get over that. But it's just like don't fuck up. Fuck hell type shit. You feel me? But it's like some people. I'm one of those like. Okay, so if you leave me in a room to paint something by myself, it's gonna come
Yeah.
out perfect.
I feel
But
you.
but if people are watching me like this, assessing, I'm gonna be all over the
It
place. and
depends
shit.
on the
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
If it's okay, I'll say this. If it's something I'm really confident at doing, then
Oh, you showing the fuck out.
I'm gonna do the best I can, because it's people watching me do it. Like, if it's something I'm a novice at, like I can't paint. What I'm gonna do? Like, I'm gonna be in there. I can't paint. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to mess up. I'm learning. But if it's something like I'm good at,
going out the lines, bro. I know.
I know.
Yeah.
It's something I'm good at, then I'm my best foot is forward when people are watching.
I got you.
But
My bad. I'm
I
gonna
try to.
I know you got somewhere to be, so we'll try to.
No,
well,
straight.
not
We
cut it
good.
short, but there is a lot of information I do want you to put out there. Anyway, so the day of, right? If you recall, we're gonna talk about your very first meet.
Yeah.
Do you recall your numbers that you did for your squat, your bench, and your deadlift?
I think I benched.
I'm just moving to the beat of the song. That's why I'm just.
I know I squatted 501. That was the first time.
Was
I
that
squatted.
your opener or your?
No, that was my finish.
Okay.
Yeah, because that was when
What was the numbers again?
I squatted 501.
Okay.
I deadlifted 606,
Damn.
and I benched I don't know if it was 348
Damn.
or 58. I don't remember. I ain't even gonna lie.
So
it was somewhere in there. I don't remember.
So when you got on, like, so the very first time you got under the bar, for your first squat, like, okay, how about this? Once you did your very first, because you do 9, you do 3 for the squat,
Yeah.
3 for, but once you did your first lift,
Yeah.
did that set the pace for you
It
for the
did.
rest of the comp?
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That first lift, when I went up, that was the first, that squat.
Mm-hmm.
And I hated squat at first. I love squat now. Once I hit that first
I ain't got
squat,
the knees for it.
bro, once I hit that first squat, I was
the
like,
bag.
oh, I got this in the bag.
Okay. So you just knew based off that one squat,
Yeah.
you was just,
I was
yeah,
like,
nah,
yeah.
it's over. for
Today gonna
everybody.
be the day. I
Okay.
was like, yeah, I'm definitely about to, because
So-
it moved. It was easy. I don't even feel like there was anything on my back. And that was supposed to be, at that time, that was like 80, 90% of what I was maxing. I actually never hit 500 pounds before that. I think I did 495 for a struggle in the gym. And then I did 501 and on stage. And but after that first squat had moved the way it did, I was like, damn, I definitely got this in me. I should have went up.
Okay.
But
So, bringing it full circle, so I would typically talk about each. Nah, fuck it, I'll make it fit in the time. Heck. So you got done with squats. So like, what was your attitude like on the bench? Like, did your numbers go up on the bench too for your very first comp? Like, so how
nah.
about this? Like,
nah.
why are they didn't say? Okay, let me ask you this: why are openers so important? Out of curiosity, because don't you kind of warm up anyway in the back before they call out your name?
In the back, in the okay, so lifting in the back and then lifting out there is two different things.
Okay.
And then
Wait, why is that?
because a lot, like you said earlier, like a lot of people get nervous.
Okay.
Or like you might like a lot of, like in the USPA, it's a 24-hour weigh-in. You like something you might did in the gym, you probably can't do up there. You didn't, because you didn't cut some weight to make. And then you didn't even rehydrate properly or whatever, which I still haven't figured that out.
Not enough mustard or salt with
Yeah.
the water you're drinking. Yeah.
And then, so, yeah, but you do warm up in the back. And then, but it's just not the same. Like in the back, like some people, we keep going, bro.
We had 30 minutes. I'm gonna set it for 10.
No, we good, bro.
Yeah, I got you.
Only look like 5 minutes from here.
I got you,
But
I got
it's really hard to explain. It's like lifting in here, and then you going out there with all the people, and then lifting in front of the people. That's like two different things right there.
Okay.
And
Like,
to
so basically,
some people,
like a realm. Well, that's how. But anyway, I'm
Yeah.
weird. I got you. So but the openers definitely. So,
But
sorry, go ahead.
did I explain why it was important?
Well, no, well, yes and no. I caused
So-
you to go off on a tangent. But,
No, that's straight.
But why are openers so important for your lifts versus? And the reason why I asked in that format is
Yeah.
because again, if you're already lifting in the back, and that's when we. Why are openers so important for each lift?
It's a tone setter, and you need to get on the board. You don't want to bomb out. So like if you
The very first
that's
lift.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. You need to
Okay.
get, and you need to hit at least one lift in each of those.
Okay.
And especially the squat, because if you bomb out in the squat, you just messed up the entire competition.
For you.
can't even
For-
place at this point. Nothing that you do counts at this point. So you need to hit at least one of those squats, and normally it's the opener, because that should be.
Damn. No, for real?
Yeah, so
Oh my
that's
God.
you need to hit one of those squats, and it's normally the opener because that's a weight that you know you can do.
Oh my God. If it was no win I compete, I'm gonna do some bullshit. Why is he squatting 225? I'm like, you can't do that. Like,
You need to squat
hey, man, mind
something.
your business.
Now you need to squat something you can do for at least 3 or 4 reps in the gym, no questions asked, no spotter. Like,
Oh my God.
because if you bomb out of there, it's
You
wraps.
just said the rest of them don't count. It's like, bro, I'm
so-
gonna let.
I mean,
why
you can keep
do-
going for your own type of thing.
But why do they only have certain, like, so you know how some people they'll have like a bit, they'll come to the comp, but they'll only do like a bench only meet or a deadlift only meet.
they sign up for that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, so
I don't think they have a squat only though. I think it's only bench and deadlift only. I don't even know if they have a squat only. See, I'm still ignorant to the sport.
I got you. Oh man, I feel sick after you told me that. God damn.
All you gotta do is hit that first squat.
Oh.
I mean, if you can't bomb out of none of the lifts, but the squat, that's the first lift. So if you bomb out the first lift, you just mentally out of it. You ain't going back.
No, I get that, but you
Yeah.
say the other ones. Well, I mean, he fucked up so bad. That's like doing a benchmarking. If you fail math, they're like, ain't no point in doing arithmetic reading. You can't even, you don't know
what I'm
what 1 plus
saying?
1 is.
It's over.
Oh, shit.
So it's very important that you hit those openers because that's supposed to be your easiest lift. That's
Okay.
why you open them with it. That's why. But some people do open pretty high. But to each his own.
Say less, brother. Say less. And so how about this? You do your first comp. Everything is completed. Where did you play? Can I
First
ask?
place.
Yeah. First place? Hey, I
Yep.
ain't gonna do that, well, y'all. But hey, hey. So how about this? Like, what did you feel like? Level of accomplishment and all that other stuff. Like, what was
You
going
want to
through
know
your
my honest
head?
opinion?
Yeah.
I was disappointed
Why?
because I felt like I lost because a dude that
Coming in first play.
because the dude who beat me that I beat,
Okay.
he took the deadlift record.
Oh.
And the coach was, and I didn't, I wasn't hitting 600 consistently then. I was hitting it, but it was like I didn't know I had more weight. And then when I did the 600, I could hear coach in the video like he should have did 620, because the dude took the record with 618. So like, yeah, I was happy. Like, yeah, I won, but I was like, this motherfucker walked away with the deadlift record though.
Yeah, but technically you won overall, right?
I did win. I won.
Overall.
He walked away with his name in the books.
Sounds like you wanted
So, I wanted-
what they say, your butter and your bread. But I get it.
Right, I
get
wasn't
it.
thinking about it though.
Yeah,
I wasn't until after, until the
Yeah, I
comp was
won.
over
I
and he
won,
got the
but
deadlift
he
record.
he got more than me on that, you
I
funky
was like,
bitch.
you
Yeah,
motherfucker, bro,
yeah,
like-
I got you.
All right, so that actually powered me through to because that was what August. I was itching to get back now on the stage because I knew I could do it. And then
And did you?
and I did, and I
Okay.
came back and took the deadlift record. And
Did you come in first on that one too?
came in first on that one. And
Oh,
I
okay.
took the deadlift
Bragging
record.
rights.
All I wanted was the deadlift record at that point. That's when I love deadlifts. I fucking hate deadlifts now. But I wanted the deadlift record, and that's it.
Okay.
Like I would have been fine just walking away with the deadlift record. But
So
and then yeah.
allow me to ask this, just to keep it moving. I'm
Straight.
focused at this point now. With everything that you've been through, and you have a phenomenal story. Again, Tyreek, shout out to you. This is another person I've talked to that gives you your flowers. So, for your perspective in the powerlifting world, like somebody who's green, who hasn't gotten on that stage yet, what advice? And mainly talking about me, of course, but what advice would you give me or anybody else who wants to get on that stage? Regardless of the obstacles in the between getting on that stage, because at the end of the
Yeah.
day, this is just a hobby. What
Exactly.
advice would you give the rookies in powerlifting before they get on that stage?
Everybody that sees that know me, everyone that sees this that knows me knows what I'm about to say.
Okay.
It's just weights.
Okay.
That's my advice. We just lifting weights here. Like,
Okay.
the number one objective in this is to have fun.
Okay.
Don't compare.
Even with all the nervousness and now, let me
Yeah,
stay.
it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we all started this to either for some stress reliever or to have some fun. And that's the baseline, that's the foundation. Like, yes, it's a competitive sport, but at the same time, like, and when it starts to feel like it's becoming too much like a job, just take a step back, find the joy in it again, and then keep going. And then also, I would say don't compare yourself to nobody.
Yeah, Brandon said a comparison is the thief of joy in his
It
interview,
is.
and that stuck with me.
Just like
So,
because
so I have to ask, you don't have to say no. Well, this your interview. You do whatever the fuck you want. But at one point in time, did you find yourself doing that? Because the powerlifting community is big.
Yeah.
You know that there's, and again, you also learn depending on how well you advance in it. Like, hey man, there's some better powerlifters outside of Fayetteville. If you're willing to travel, you may be
Yeah.
a dog or a beast in your gym.
Yeah.
But you come to this gym, you a little pup. I promise you. But
It was only one time in my gym, like, cause I don't really do it. Cause I understand like the ratio, like the weight difference, and this dude might be lifting more than me. He weigh more than me. I might lift more than this guy. I weigh more than him. So I don't really do the comparison thing. It was only one time I felt the scares in the gym, and it's because it was in Jersey,
Oh shit.
and I was like, I packed up the squat and left, no cap. So I was over there. I'm like, yeah, I'm big. I'm doing 400 pounds, no spotter, no knee sleeves, nothing. I'm
And
just
the weight said, the
just-
weight god
yeah.
said, all right,
Nah,
I got something for
I
your
was
ass.
doing it right.
Yeah.
So then it was this dude,
Oh shit.
big YouTuber, his name like I think Kyle Curvy in Jersey. He comes walking in the gym, do like a walk.
Kyle, don't come at me, man, on
Bro,
this interview,
Kyle's
please.
a walking mountain, bro. So he comes in the gym, and he's like directly across from me doing squats. I'm back squatting, 405. This motherfucker's front squatting, 595 for reps. I was like, bro.
Hey, what did that?
I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Hey, bro, did you just
Yo.
stare? Just
So I'm
you
like,
just
I do my one little squat after. I'm like, cause I was doing,
pack your shit up
I
and just.
packed my shit and left, bro. That was the only time, bro. I was like, yo, ain't no fucking way, bro. Like,
Hey, on some real shit, did you hear him snicker a little bit?
no,
as
no,
you
cause Kyle wasn't like that. I actually met him. He was cool, bro. If you follow this,
I
Kyle
think I would
Kirby,
have chuckled a little bit.
bro, that was the only time I got the scares in the gym, bro. I was like, I'm the strongest nigga in here right now. And then Kyle come walking in.
On the latest episode of
squat.
Motherfucker You Thought, just.
I'm like, damn, bro, it's like 7 plates. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm leaving, bro. Like, I ain't doing this, bro.
I got you. All right.
That was the only time that I don't do the comparison. I'm like, I'm one of the people, I ain't got no ops. None of that shit. Like, I actually
I'm glad you
genuinely
said
care
that,
about
brother.
the sport, and I like to see people succeed. So when people are strong, hey, man, you strong. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep doing your thing, because I'm only going to go as far as, you know, I go and with God let me go. It's like, I can't be out here trying to compare, like, I got to get there because dude is there. I can't do that. That now would fail.
I'm glad you said that. Allow me to say this too in the interview.
Yeah.
Again, it's not like bodybuilding, but like you, and my hat goes off to you and your gym community, your gym family, however you recognize them. But you got introduced to a very, very healthy aspect of powerlifting.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving forward, allow me to touch on this, and then I'll hit you with the rapid fire and we'll close it.
Okay.
It's a two-part question, right? So you're a powerlifter.
Yeah.
What are some aspects you like about powerlifting, and what are some aspects you dislike or hate about powerlifting?
Let's start with the like part. I get an adrenaline rush from lifting heavy weights. So I love that part about it. I just love coming into the gym and just putting up some heavy ass weights. Because even before I started the powerlifting, I used to watch like CT Fletcher on YouTube.
Hey, I command you to grow. Yeah, there we
Yes.
go.
And I used to just
Motherfucker this and that, yeah.
just does something for me, man. So it's like an adrenaline for me. I love that aspect of powerlifting.
Okay.
I love the idea of being strong and not. You don't have to look strong to be strong. I just love the
Yeah,
idea
most definitely.
of being strong. So I love that part about it. I hate, absolutely despise the way my body feels sometimes.
What you mean? The
Like,
lower back
so-
pain, the knees, the
Yes. Like, especially when I popped my back last year, my back ain't been the same since that. I don't like the fact that I actually feel like I'm 31. At first, I'm like, yeah, I'm 30, but I feel young. And then powerlifting really sped up that process of aging for me. Like, I mean, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I should be doing more mobility or something like that. But I hate that part of powerlifting, that it comes with a tax on the body. I don't like that at all.
You know, you posed a final question before the rapid fire. I apologize. Again, I
Straight.
go with flow and I think of
bro.
these as I go. So is there an overall goal you have as you continue to compete? Is there something you want? Because again, at the end of the day, it's just a hobby.
Yeah.
You're the one who does the training regime. You're the one who signs up. You're the one who gets on that stage, whatever. What is your overall goal for the sport? And how long do you want to? Obviously, the gym is going to continue regardless if you compete or not. But what is your overall goal as a powerlifter?
So I answered, I think you asked 2 questions.
Yeah,
there.
I did. You know, squirrel, but yeah.
Probably like, I'll probably have stopped powerlifting. I'll be 32 this year. I'll probably stop powerlifting in 3 years. When I'm 35, I'm probably gonna be done.
Like, yeah,
I don't
that's
see
it.
myself doing this at 40 years old. But my overall goal is, short-term goal, I need to bench 400 pounds. Long-term,
405?
yeah.
Bro, you got it.
So, but long-term though, I'm trying to, like, it's no like specific accolades. Like, I'm not trying to be like, I'm trying to win nationals. It's not like that. It's personal for me. So I want to deadlift 700 pounds. I want to squat 650, and I want to bench over 4. Those are my goals. Like, I'll be content with that. Like, I mean, if I get to a point where I can do like an 1,800, 1,900 total, then that's cool too. But that's not really in my realm of thinking. I'm trying to bench 4, squat 7, squat 650, and deadlift 7. If I get to those points, I'll be completely content with my life. And that's
And then
my
after
goals.
that-
After that, everything is icing.
I have to ask this, but after that,
Yeah.
regardless if you reach them or not, and you're around the right people for it, and your mental is just based on my assessment there. But so after you reach that, again, your fitness journey is not gonna stop, right?
Going into bodybuilding.
No, for real. No, for real.
Probably so. Shout out to my guy Ray. We're going in the
Hey,
it's
nah,
like,
if I could ever
like,
bring him to my channel,
hey, he'll do it.
I'm a build up the courage to ask. I promise you. But nah, hey man. So on some real shit. Thank you for coming. Thank you for telling your story. I had to, and I humbly and respectfully, I just like everybody else, I bugged the fuck out of him, and only reason. So I'm the type, if somebody's, and you're a competitor, definitely a competitor.
Yeah.
If somebody says your name on my channel, I have to put a face to it, because
Yeah.
somebody could hear something like, who the fuck, you know, like who is Max, who is Ray, who's names I ain't brought yet, but yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, like when I say a name on my channel, especially when you're a competitor, I'm gonna bring you to this channel, and I'm gonna talk to you about it. Only reason, again, I may not say it or anything, or show it how some people may like, but you guys are contributing to this channel, but you guys are also, and even if it's not to me, you guys are an influence to somebody.
Yeah.
You guys are like, some people could look at it could be on some positive shit or some negative shit, hey, whatever. You are being watched in the light, and regardless if it's good or bad, my assessment in anyone's fitness journey is, you motivate somebody to keep going. It could be on some hating that shit, or it can be like, hey, I need to be
Yeah.
like Trav, I gotta keep doing this, or some shit like that. And for that, to you and anybody else I brought on this channel, my hat goes off to y'all. Hopefully I can do the same when I finally get on that platform, when I get on that platform. I got some obstacles in the between, but I don't see myself doing what y'all are doing. I get it, comparison and all that, but I just want to get on that platform to say that, hey, I'm a power lifter.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's all about you. You know what I'm saying? And one more thing.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, we good. Speaking on that, how I think Kev explained how we all met.
Yes.
See, you just never know. Like, you never know. Like, so I was just posting videos in Jersey, and my guy Smitty was following. And then when I came here, I posted my first video in Rhino, said Fayetteville, and he commented. He sent me a message like, "You in Fayetteville?" Da da da. I'm like, "Yeah." He was like, "We got to meet up." So we met at Fitness Connection, right? And then then he was like, "Yeah, we gotta get a bench in." So then he brung Kev, and then so it was like just a match made in heaven. He brung Kev. Kev started talking about Tariq, and then we had a deadlift party. They like, "Oh, JD." I'm like, "Golly, bro!" Like,
So
this
hear
whole
me out
thing
for
just-
all of y'all, because I finally was able to
Yeah.
bring. Now I feel like I need to have a sit down with Smitty, because again, that's a name. Again, I don't know, but maybe I can put in a good word
He's
for
the
me.
beginning of this whole thing. You gotta talk to Smitty.
Okay, say less. Hey, if y'all can network that, again, social anxiety, this, that, and the third,
Yeah.
I would love to have that sit down with him. But it's just y'all story is very, very interesting, and I've gotten better at talking to people. Again, that social anxiety for me is like when I say I'm scared, I'm just comfortable talking, because but no, that when Kev, and again, still putting out the parts, when Kev told that side his fitness journey, again, he gave all y'all flowers. Again, Smitty, again, heard Smitty so many times, sound like the start. Respect to that. It made me see, between the interview with Tyreek, the interview with Kevin, now the interview with you, it made me see Tyreek in a completely different light, because again, his showmanship is just out of this world, and I hope he continues to stay. If it's not in the powerlifting community, just in the fitness community, either way, fast forwarding it, y'all have a very interesting story, and I am very, very grateful that you guys told your story on my channel, and again, you guys told it from your perspective, your view of your fitness journey. Anyway, with that being said, let me hit you with this rapid fire. It's 9 to 10 questions. It's a minute long. I'm going straight off the dome this time. Typically I'd read from my phone, but after that, we'll end it, and then if you will allow me, in the future, when time availability, let me bring you back. Hopefully, I will finally have gotten on that platform, bro, and then I can, address y'all as a power lifter this time. Because again,
No, you're still a powerlifter. I don't. If you're training to do this, then you're still a powerlifter, whether you hit the stage yet or not. But
I appreciate that, bro, for real. Anyway, time starts now. 9 to 10 questions. All right.
all right,
Coffee or energy drink?
I drink coffee every day.
Say less. Sumo deadlift or conventional? Hey man,
Conventional, sumo if you're trying to save your back.
okay. Say, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that. Fuck it. Hey.
Yeah.
All right. Nike or Adidas?
Adidas, no doubt.
Okay, say less. Rock
Got
and roll.
Nike slippers on.
You. Anyway, rock and roll or hip hop.
Hip hop.
Bulgarian split squats or hip thrusts.
That's tough.
Remember, you got a timer.
Split squats.
There we go. Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network.
Nickelodeon.
Strongman or bodybuilding. I already know the answer.
For me, bodybuilding.
Okay, say less. We got, like 3 seconds. Fuck it. Muscle mommy or fitness model?
Muscle mommy.
Hey,
100%.
say less. Hey, on some
100%.
real shit. Hey, bro. Appreciate you. 1 second, cool. Hey, oh damn, I just restarted the time. Got the jitters and shit. Let me stop. Trav, I'm about to end it here. Again, thank you for coming to my channel. Again, allow me to bring you back. Allow me to bring you back. Hey, I'm gonna do some networking. I'm gonna get out of my shell. Smitty and I call him Mr. Ray because he's a tad bit older. But anyway, Smitty and Ray, hopefully they will allow me to have this same sit down with them. And in the future, again, names have been said. I've heard Smith. I think you're the third person to say Smitty's name. So hey, I gotta put a face with that. But other than that,
I'll send you his Instagram to you.
put in the good work, because again, I might not just like, hey, but nah, let me stop. Hey, on some real shit, thank you. Allow me to bring you back. And again, humbly, respectfully, with all love, thank you for sharing your story on my channel.
Oh yeah, man, no doubt. I appreciate all of this, man.
Say less. And we are out.